I never thought I'd end up in a hospital bed, honestly. In my mind, hospitals were always for other people, the elderly, the chronically ill, people who didn't take care of themselves. Not for me. I was 34, working in a big corporation in Chicago, running marathons on the weekends, meeting friends at the bar every Friday to watch the Cubs. My life was so fast-paced that "I don't have time" had basically become my catchphrase. And then, one ordinary Monday, everything flipped. I grabbed my usual almond milk latte from the corner coffee shop, hustled to catch the train. As I ran up the stairs to the platform, I felt this sharp pain in my chest. At first, I thought, okay, maybe I went a little too hard at the gym yesterday. But the pain got worse. And then, blackness. The next thing I remember is waking up in a hospital room. Bright lights, the smell of antiseptic, voices I didn't recognize. A nurse leaned over and said, "You're safe now. You had a heart attack." A heart attack. Me. 34. Healthy. Invincible, at least I thought. Those first hours were a blur. My phone kept buzzing, calls from my parents, texts from coworkers, friends checking in, but none of it felt real. I just stared at the IV in my arm, listened to the steady beep of the monitor, and kept thinking, is this actually happening to me? Here's the thing about a hospital room. Time moves differently there. It stretches out. There are no deadlines, no calendar reminders, no endless to-do lists, just your thoughts. And that's when it hit me. Life is fragile. Fragile in a way I had never allowed myself to really understand. I'd always told myself, one day I'll call that old friend back. One day I'll visit my grandma in Texas. One day I'll take that trip I keep talking about. But lying there, I realized one day might never come. Some coworkers came by with flowers and a Cubs cap. We laughed, told stories. But after they left, I had this sinking feeling. These were people I spent years with at the office, but half of them didn't even know I had a sister. I'd kept my world so wrapped around work that I barely shared who I really was. And in that moment, I felt alone. The next morning, my mom walked in. She held my hand and kept saying, "I need you here. Not your job, not your paycheck, not your apartment. You, your health, your heart." And for the first time in years, I cried. I thought about all the stupid things I let ruin my days. Traffic jams, a barista getting my coffee order wrong, an email from my boss sent at 11 p.m. From that hospital bed, all of it seemed laughable. Nobody cares about email when you're staring at an IV drip. I stayed in that room for a week, and in that week, I learned to appreciate the simplest things. Fresh air through the window, the taste of water after medication, a nurse smiling and saying good morning. Funny thing is, those little things turned out to be the big things. When they finally discharged me, I walked down that hospital hallway feeling like I was stepping onto a brand new path. I promised myself 3 things. I'd call my parents every week, even if just for 5 minutes. I'd put my phone down during dinner and actually listen to people. And I'd stop putting dreams on hold for someday. Now when I run, I don't care about my time or distance. I just think about the fact that my lungs are breathing, my heart is beating, my legs are carrying me forward. And here's the truth. My heart attack was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And also the best. It forced me to stop, to see life for what it really is. Fragile, unpredictable, but absolutely beautiful. So if you're listening to this and stressing out about traffic or a late Amazon package or some snarky comments someone made, pause. Look around. Call someone you haven't talked to in a while. Smile at a stranger. Because life's too short to waste on the things that don't matter.